Hello and welcome everyone. I'm delighted to introduce Neha Shah, who is partaking in the RISE Women in Broadcasting Mentor Program with InSync's Managing Director, Paola Hobson. Hi, Neha.
Hi Ben. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm good too. Thank you so much.
Brilliant. Well, firstly, Neha, could you talk on your career? Where have you come from and what has brought you to this point?
Sure. So basically, I'm from Gujarat, from the west part of India, and I started my career around 10 years back with Rancore Technologies, which is now popularly known as Reliance Jio in India. It was part of the 4G project at the time when 4G was not practically implemented in India. So I got introduced with set-top boxes and the TV technology for the first time and thought to pave the path for my career in the same. So my next venture was a budding company, Millennium Semiconductors, which was working on different types of set-top boxes and smart TV devices. I really got a good exposure there on type of set-top box chipsets and worked on different devices too. Then later I moved to Dubai and started working with Starzplay, which is one of the most popular SWOT services in the MENA region. So when I take a glance at my journey, especially with Starzplay so far, it gives me like goosebumps when I started because we had customers that we could count on our fingers to 1 million plus subscribers and too many successful projects delivered in such a short span. So yeah, that was all about me.
Well, and reflecting on those experiences, what has inspired you to reach for a leadership role?
Sure. So I'm already right now leading a team of five, and I think my team is happy with me right now. However, I personally feel that I need like more guidance to sharpen up my management skills. The reason for this is like during my tenure in different companies, I have faced many people who believe that if you are good at technology, you can't be a good leader. So when you hear such statements and it makes you feel skeptical and rethink about your choices. But now I believe that they are all myths and false statements as we have the life example, Paula, my mentor, who proves it wrong already. So looking upon her, I also want to grow my career in both dimensions, be a good leader along with keeping up myself up to date with the technology.
Indeed. Well, what do you think you have to learn from this experience?
Initially, when I applied for this program, I was at a stage of my career where I could not decide like what should be my next goal. It was very difficult for me to identify where I was going. Sometimes you just do your work for the sake of doing and meeting the deadlines without any new learnings or feeling of achievement, something at the end of the day. But now with this program right now, it has already given me a direction and guidance to define my goal at least. So now I'm clear what is my next goal, and I'm sure moving forward, it is also going to help me achieve those long-term and short-term goals.
You talked on Paola earlier and how she's already in that leadership position. What was meeting Paola for the first time like?
I think Rice has done really a great job in pairing me with Paula because initially I was a bit nervous about our first call when we were when we were having our first call. But when we started, she made me feel so comfortable, and I was not even able to express myself on what I want and where I was going. But after our first call, it helped me to introspect and I could work upon my strengths and weaknesses. And now at least I'm clear on my goals, where I want to see myself in the next 6 months. And also, I admire her entire experience in the broadcast and media industry for these many years. And I would like to try my best to learn as many things as possible from her.
Absolutely, absolutely. And well, with your experiences and your insight into the broadcast industry, how do you think it can change to be more inclusive?
I personally feel that we can be more inclusive when both men and women are supportive towards this mission. For example, I'd like to share my experience while I was 9 months pregnant, and just before 2 days before getting into the labor, I was able to deliver a very critical project successfully. I think I could do that only because of the men around me, like my husband, my CTO, Mr. Faraz, and also the guys who are working with me in the team, who believed in me and don't look at my pregnancy as a disability, or uh, because of them I had that confidence that I will be able to do this. So I believe that if we start changing the mindsets that because a woman is married or pregnant or a mother, and because she has more responsibility, doesn't make her less skillful at work. In fact, she has that capability to manage all of them like a pro.
Thank you very much, Neha. Was there anything you wanted to ask?
Thanks a lot, Van, for having me. And I think you are too playing a great role in making the broadcast industry more inclusive. So many thanks for the support. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, everyone, and we'll see you next time.